Almost died. Again here, guys, say it with me. The theme of the truck, good enough. My ADHD is not gonna let me move on past that. Ow! Oh, you like those floors? Yeah, guess what? Those floors are brand new. Is this right? No, it's not. Is it what I'm doing? 100%. It's shiny! Guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Rob, and that right there behind me is my 1960 Ford F100. Yes, Ford. I'm a Ford guy. I make no apologies. This is the field truck. I call it the field truck because I literally pulled the thing out of a field where it was in the process of going back to its natural state in minerals through rust. It was very rotten, but I pulled it out and it's back here, and it's taken a few years off my life for sure, but we're getting there. We've got some headway. Check out the other videos. Today what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this patina on the old patina truck, on the Firewall there. I just can't stand it on a nice car. Even a patina build, when you open the hood and it just looks like a bag of trash. I can't have that. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna strip everything off of here. We're gonna prep it and we're gonna paint it on the cheap. Remember, this truck, $10,000 all in. So that includes the paint for this procedure here. And I'm going to be using, not tractor paint, but something pretty cheap, just Rust-Oleum. Let me show you what we're doing. Let's get into it. Guys, real quick, before we get into the video, I just want to ask you, if you like this type of content and what I'm doing here in the shop, go ahead and give me a like and a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me. And also, I just wanted to say that in one of the previous videos, I had a guy in the comments talking about how much superior Chevrolet products were to Ford. Defend your position down in the comments. Let me know. All right, step number one, first step, we've got to pull everything off. Now, this truck is equipped with an aftermarket heater assembly that they all didn't have heaters, which is crazy to me. So we're gonna pull this apart. I'll tell you what though, guys, this truck has been a lot of fun. Ooh! That's all she needed. All right, this thing's no worse for wear. It actually looks pretty good under there, which is good. No rot. Everything that was rotten has been removed. All right, we'll take these hose clampers off, and then I think it's just these two, which I should get them cleaned up and lubed up, and then that's going to be good there. That sucker's crusty. All right, those are off. Ugh, those suckers. There we go. There we go. On these rusted fasteners, guys, like one thing that really helps, I mean, you saw me hit it with the lube, but even beyond that, just take a wire brush and clean those threads up so it doesn't get jammed up down the line. I mean, that came off real nice. Let's see what the situation is like in here. Oh, you like those floors? Yeah, guess what? Those floors are brand new. Oh, yeah. That's how you disconnect wires in a 65-year-old field truck. Oh, that paint's a little tacky. It's literally on my ass. Okay, check this out. Oh, yeah. Look at this old heater. How cool is that? It's got a little fan motor in it. That's all it is. It's a real small heater core and a fan motor. That's cool. I wonder who makes it. Oh, it's all gone, but that thing's pretty cool. The vacuum operated windshield wiper motor, which we're ditching. And then we can pull, what else can I pull? I guess we can scrape the junk off here, pull the throttle cable, master cylinders. Did I say Wagner Lockheed on it? It says Wagner Lockheed. That's super interesting to me because the name Lockheed, to me, being a pilot in the aviation industry, that's a manufacturer of aircraft and armament. I'm gonna have to do some research and see if that company anywhere in the mix, because that's post-war. So it would make sense that companies that aren't making cheese on bombs and airplanes, because it's post-war, if they branched out into other stuff. I'm gonna, yeah, my ADHD is not gonna let me move on past that. So I'm gonna do that. I don't really have ADHD, but I do go down rabbit holes like all the time. I thought diverge quite often, and I have trouble staying on track. Maybe I do. Do I? Is that a thing? Do I have ADHD? I don't know. Everybody's dying to be labeled with something, but let me check that out real quick. There it is. See, Wagner Lockheed. I actually looked it up. They've got nothing to do with Lockheed Martin. Zero. Probably some bolts or something underneath the dash. These trucks are so simple, these old trucks. I really appreciate that. There it is. I guess I just wiggle that out. I should probably keep that somewhere. Maybe write a note on it, what it is. Bag it. Oh boy. Now, is there even... There we go. That's fun. All right, check this thing out. It is a vacuum operated wiper motor. And there's nothing to it. I mean, I kind of want to open it up to see what it looks like, but I don't have all the free time in the world just to go exploring. But that's kind of cool. Just one vacuum line in there, and then I guess it would have ran off of a switch inside. Pretty cool. Of course, it has a paper gasket behind it. This is the old cardboard paper-ish stuff. That's pretty cool, guys. I like that kind of stuff. I like going through this old stuff and seeing this history, and like thinking like the last dude that touched this was probably some dude in his mid-30s in 1959 or 1960. On an assembly line, wherever these trucks were cranked out, going about his day, doing his thing. And now it's in Rob Ardy's hand in North Alabama, 2025. That's wild. Oh, Ford must have had these made by somebody. Trico Products Corporation, Buffalo, New York. Pretty cool. Oh, man down. There it is. Wow. What do you guys figure this would have been for? What do you figure this would have been? Oh, that's cool. I can clean that up and fix that. But check this out. Look at this plug. I mean, it's factory. It looks factory. You might know what that is for? Like all of them are plugged still. There's no through holes. Just some mud daubers in there. That's cool. Probably for vacuum lines or something to come through. And this is emergency brake cable, which I'm probably not going to run because I'll just put the truck on the ground. These bolts, I think, are probably brake bracket for like a brake pedal assembly. I'll just leave them in there and paint over them. But yeah, look at this, this old gasket material. Freaking wild. Yeah, this looks pretty good. I think I could paint this. Just get it cleaned up. Maybe I should scrub it first. I probably should scrub it first. Time to get in there with the Ochinta. I see, can we see? Okay, work continues on the firewall here. We're getting super close. Check this out. So I've got the battery tray removed and all those little buttons that held in the sound insulation, that crap down there, that fiberglass crap. I got it all pushed out, firewall smooth. 2 bolts remain right there and there. I don't know if you can see them, just right here. Those are for the brake assembly, so I'm gonna leave those. I gotta push those wire loom, or those wire firewall connectors out. And that e-brake, I gotta pull that out. And then there's like a self-tapper right there for whatever reason. And then I'm just gonna keep hitting that and pull that hood hinge off as well. And then I think I'm there. So let me keep going on this. Okay, just gotta pull this hood hinge and we're off to the races. Okay. Okay. Should be pretty easy. And it do. Put the hardware back on it. That way I don't lose it. Just a little bit of DNA, a little denatured alcohol. Just get it all cleaned up here. You know, I could waste like another day of my time and patch all these holes, but I think I won't because I just want to get it done. I want to get going on this thing. All right. Again here, guys, say it with me. The theme of the truck, good enough. Good enough. I'm not going overboard on this. I'm going to spray it with some rattle can primer, and then I'm going to shoot the thing. That's it. That's what we're doing. It's going to be fine for what this truck is. I got coat number 1 on there. I'm gonna let it flash and then hit it with coat number 2. Again, on the budget tip, right? That's what we're doing right there. The big question is, will it react with that oil-based paint? I don't know. It's all Rust-Oleum. I'm hoping it'll work. Okay, first thing, is this right? No, it's not. Is it what I'm doing? 100%. All right. That's what we're using. Okay. Oh shit, the bed. See, that's where I put a towel down. Okay. So we've got it in the container here, and I'm just using a touch-up gun to shoot this, because why not? little bit of a thinner so it shoots through the gun easy. See how that feels. We're just gonna take our mixer here, piece of scrap sheet metal, and we're gonna mix it. Now, how do you know when your consistency's right? Well, I don't know. I don't want it too thick so it jams up the gun, and I don't want it too thin so it runs down the firewall. So, whatever the middle of that looks like. I'm not a total Neanderthal. I'm gonna try and put it through this. Oh, that filter's not gonna fit down in there. Maybe I won't shoot it through a filter. All right, let's just pour it in like a complete Neanderthal. Ooh, there we go. Where's the lid? Oh, oof, oof. Okay. All right, wish me luck. Let's see, we can turn the pressure way down. Let's see, we'll put you right there. And can you see that firewall? Yeah, you can. Okay. See where we're at. Woo! Oh, 60, my goodness, Rob. That's high. Got down around 20 pounds here. Let's see. Let's crank it up a little bit. Now we're doing something. This little touch-up gun from Harbor Freight works fine for this kind of stuff. Look at that. I don't know if you can see down there. No runs. I mean, it's laying down pretty sweet. I'm gonna let it tack and then hit it again. Second coat. Last coat, third coat. Okay, how could you be disappointed? How can you be disappointed at that? You cannot be. That is fine. It's shiny, so it looks great. Look at that. That's gonna look great. I'm really pumped on that. So I wanted to, almost died. I wanted to go with a gray engine compartment because, like, back in the day, my grandpa, R.I.P., my grandpa told me back in the day they used to paint all the engine compartments gray so they could see oil leaks a lot easier. In a black engine compartment, I get it, black oil, it's hard to see all the leaks, and the Falcon's that way. It kind of leaks. It's Ford problems. But yeah, with a gray engine compartment, all the leaks are really going to show up, which also means I have to keep it a lot cleaner. But all right, we're gonna let that set up overnight. Come back here and turn my big, my evac fan off. Okay, a little safety note. Whenever I clean my guns, I always clean everything. This is a cheap gun, but it works really good. So I like to keep it running. I clean it out with lacquer thinner. And then what I do is that. Because spontaneous combustion is a real thing. So if you have lacquer soaked rags, do not put them in your trash can. Don't do it. Put them on the floor until they dry. And then you can put them in your trash can. You can put them outside on the floor too. But don't put wet lacquer covered stuff in your trash. Unless you're trying to get a new building. Oh, that looks cool. That looks good. This is what I like. This is cool. So like old truck, right? But you pop the hood. New. That's gonna be killer. It's really making me considering like doing the whole interior, paint and everything, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep the interior old looking. I think the dash will buff out. I would if I didn't care about time, but I want to get this thing going. But man, look at that. It looks freaking cool. Hey guys, next day, and the Firewall came out great. I can't argue with that. It's got just the right amount of shine on it, and it looks great. I really like it. So what I need to do next is we've got to finish welding this Crown Vic stuff up, and then we're gonna paint the frame. So I need to still mock up the rear control arm mount on that side, tack it in place, and then remove everything and then weld everything in. So let's do that now. Oh, and then after that, we're gonna paint the frame black. A little interruption in the process. We got family that came in town. So I've been spending some time out there, and I think I'm probably gonna sneak back out here tonight, but for now, I think I'm done for the day. But man, anytime we get some family in town, that's where I wanna be. Especially these folks, they're great people, and I'm happy to have them here, so I don't wanna miss that time. You know, as everyone seems to be getting older, myself included, so that time, I guess it's not guaranteed anymore. So I just, when I do check out, I want to make sure I got a lot of good memories of everybody, so. All right, it's time to come through here and burn all this in. So got a little bit of gappage here to fill. We're gonna run welds all in here and here, everything through there. The underside as well, and same with back here. Pick up our hardware so we don't lose it. Good time to do some cleaning. So these welds probably aren't gonna be super pretty. I just need them hot. Really, I just gotta burn them in there. Get it sunk in real nice and deep. Just the way you like it. And we'll go from there. Keep the cancer off of me. So I'm using these sleeves. Good thing they come in extra large for my massive arms. Right? All right, I've got this side, all the welding finished on the boxing plate, and all the rusty areas, I used some of that, what is it called? That Rustzilla rust converter. I've used it in the past. It works great. So that's what it looks like while it's drying. So all that stuff is being coated, because I'm going to come through here and paint this next. Still got a few things to weld up on that side, the control arm mount in the back, and a few stitch welds along the bottom, and then I'll go around the other side, do the same thing there, and then we'll get to painting. All right, we've got everything ground down and ready to go. Whoops. Time to get on some paint. This is what's left from doing the floors inside. I think I have enough to do this. I think. I'm gonna try and make this last. Stretch it out as much as I can. Man, a little black paint covers up a lot of sin, doesn't it? All right, we're just wiping paint on. I'll bring it back when it's done. What do you think? Looks pretty good. I think I prefer that semi-gloss black. That's what that is, right? Yeah, I prefer the semi-gloss black. I think it looks pretty good. Cool, and we already got the front end all shined up pretty much. We're gonna slide that back under there and then on to the next thing. What up, Big G?
If you're rolling that, do you need any help?
Yeah, I could use some help.
Okay.
Are you here for it?
I know, but I'm still in quiet time.
Well, that's all right. You guys, I think you're all quiet timed out. You can come out here and help your old dad if you want. All right, we're putting the front end of, oh no, man down.
Hit the strap.
All right. We'll get the truck centered under the front. All right.
All right, it's ready.
All right, come up here and film this a little bit closer. There we go. All right. Looks like it's in there. Now we just got our big long bolts to put in, these guys. Oops. We'll just drop these down. Whoops. Lost one of these nuts.
I started.
Okay. All right, cool. So we got that. It's loosely bolted in now. I'm going to air it up. So let's find our air chuck. Here it is, and we'll air it up. I love how easily this front end fits in here now. It's such a good design, like with it being that serviceable. Of course, I think, obviously that's how Ford had intended it. All right, let's air it up. Bonk. All right, cool.
I feel like the whole truck is awesome.
It is awesome.
I can't wait to see when it's like fully built.
It's getting there. It is gonna happen.
Just a little more progress and boom.
All right, guys, we're gonna call that a video. Now, in this video, what we got done is we got the Crown Vic front end fully mounted. We got everything detailed, the firewall painted, the frame painted, and now it's just ready to mock up the engine and transmission, get the driveline angle, and then from there it's just gonna be brakes and electrical, and then I think I'm gonna have a driver. So thanks for coming around, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.